Hello everybody, SoCal Thero here, welcome back to another episode of PC Building Simulator. In this video, we are going to be picking up where we left off in the last video. So in the last video, I did a few jobs, and then after it was all said and done, I started working on some PCs from the bargain basement, from my uncle's bargain shop, where I just get like a box of random PC parts, or PCs in general like these. And we had finished with the assembly of this one and just benchmarking it. So we're back in the office today and it's finished its benchmark. So 4,207, that's not too bad considering it's just a bunch of used parts thrown together, but it's a good PC for somebody that needs it. We got all of the PC parts here. Great, we got a broken processor. That's always a great start. All right, let's go ahead and sell the broken processor. Although one was broken, the other one I got was actually in really good shape. So we're gonna, I want to say this is an AMD or an AM4 socket. Yeah, so that's not gonna work. Hopefully this one is, this one might be too. Yep, that is too. So that's absolutely useless for us. So we don't have a CPU yet. We have motherboard, graphics card, storage. We got storage for both of them, so we're gonna get storage in there, and that's pretty much it. So we're a little limited on that. All right, let's try storage in here. Let's got a HDD. Let's put a SSD in too, and I don't think I can put this anywhere. Nope. Okay. Power supply I don't have, graphics card I don't have, memory I don't have, motherboard one is not compatible, which is fine. One uses a coffee lake. What is this? That's a LGA 1200. Oh well. It's actually a really nice CPU if I am looking at that correctly. Well, for the meantime, we'll just let those sit. We'll work on another one here today. But let's take our first PC here to work on for work for Ken Darling, who needs an upgrade. So Ken Darling is, I missed the incident itself, but a third fire has destroyed my CPU completely. A faulty component perhaps, or faulty operator because you keep breaking this. Keep starting fires. It will need replacing, and I'd love for you to install a more powerful CPU fan. The Silverstone seems to have a good review. Kindly also remove the ashes. Okay, so we need a CPU fan out of this thing. Alright, so he wants a specific one too. So let's take a look here and see. He wants the Silverstone AR07. So let's do AR07. That looks not good, but okay. We'll do it. It looks kind of cheap, to be honest, but I could be wrong. Alright, so, and then he wants us to blow all the ashes out of it. So let's go ahead and get our compressed air, which reminds me, IRL, I need to buy some more compressed air to use for my PC as well, on my keyboard here. So we're gonna clean out his PC right now. He wants to, oh, that's right, he wants us to replace the CPU too. So we have to grab the CPU out of it. And then we'll see what we're working with here. Trying to get the last little bit. Oh, maybe I did. Motherboard just looks like it's fried. I don't know why. Whoops, CPU. There we go. The GPU looks fried too. You know what? Just out of the sake of caution here, I'm going to take this out. I just want to look at it real quick. Just look at it. Oh, no, I guess it's not fried. I thought it was, but I guess not. Alright, and his CPU is Toast McGee. Yeah. He needs a Ryzen 3 quad core. Alright. Run over here real quick. Needs a... Oh, it's right there in front of me. Don't even need to type it. There we go. And then we can sell the old one. Or the broken one, I should say. All right, so this is ready to go. It just needs parts. So let's go ahead and stick this on the shelf here. And we got another upgrade. This one is for Chips Hawkham. Mr. Hawkham wants more power, baby. Need an EVGA Supernova 1600 T2 PSU. Wow. Nothing less than the best. The AI is outputting a great deal of diagnostic data. Perhaps you could install data mine for more efficient recording. And do make sure it runs. It's no good to me otherwise. Okay. So this is definitely a software install and make sure it works. So let's go ahead and get this. And then also he wants Supernova 1600. See, he wants data mine. Where the hell is that? There we go. Data mine. Oh, geez, that was fast. And he wants Supernova graphics card. Let's see if I could just type in super... Oh, graphics card. Oops. Supernova. Okay, nope, that's not going to do it. Oh, because it's all one word. Supernova. Nope, that's not going to do it either. EVGA. What the hell is it? EVGA Supernova 1600. Oh, it's a power supply unit. I'm an idiot. Supernova. All right. Supernova 1600 T2. Supernova 1600 T2. There we go. Jeez, he wasn't kidding about only the best. My God. All right. Data mine. Let's see. Insufficient resources to run this program. Oh, that's not good. Will it run? Because now I need to see what's causing that. And while that's going on, this PC is the most built. It's got the most parts to it. So I'm going to throw this over here so we can get another PC up here. There we go. And we'll restart it. See how we're doing here. Alright. Drill it one. Data mine. It is missing a graphics card. It needs a better graphics card. Which is ordered. No, power supply is ordered right now. And it needs more RAM. So it needs 6 gigs of RAM. And it needs a GTX 1060. We need a GTX 1060. Which should get us to what we need for the VRAM. So we'll just get this one. And then that should be able to run. So I'll put this to the side for now. Parts are ordered for that. I'm going to take this and put it down there. This is a fix. This one is a diagnose for Leigh Macy. Leigh Macy says, hardware problem. Hiya, can you find out what's wrong with my computer, please? It's quieter than normal, and it's making a weird toasty smell. That's probably bad. Yeah, burning smell is never good. Also, keep it on the down low, but maybe you can install Heart of Stone for me. I'll only play during lunch breaks, I swear. Yeah, because that's how that goes. Alright, so we got this. Let's go ahead and power it on. How am I going to know if it smells like it's burning? Like, how would I... Okay, first off, let's get this damn thing I shouldn't be installing on here. I see the problem. Do you guys see the problem? You can't see it. It's right here. The CPU fan is not coming on. That's definitely broken. That's what's burning. So if you go to cooling, yep, that is Toast McGee. This one is actually much better. And where did this come from? I must have gotten it from somewhere. Oh, because one of them needed a CPU. Yeah, we're not doing that. We definitely need a new CPU cooling though. So let's exit out of this. Oh wait, one of them needed. Let me see. I think it was this one. Yeah, he needs a new CPU fan, and his CPU was destroyed. This guy needed the GPU or the power supply, and he needed a GPU. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's the cooling fan out of the other one that I'm replacing anyways. I almost bought one when I didn't need to. So let's go ahead and throw this on there. And what? Inferior air cooling installed. Really? The airflow is better on this. How is this inferior? Because it's size? Like all right. Well, I hate when they do this to me because it pisses me off to where I just have to go do something drastic. Like, well, if that's inferior, how about we just throw some liquid cooling at it? How about that? 120. I probably don't want to go 360. We'll do 240. We'll see if this works. If it doesn't, I'll throw it in one of my PCs I'm restoring here. So, CPU fan is definitely toast. Everything else booted up, though, on this thing. I really don't want to pull a hard drive out if I don't have to. But I'm looking at it. Let's just look at it. Just look at it. Memory. Or no, storage, sorry. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Put the storage back on. It must just be that cooling fan. 'Cause that one's running, yeah. And that's running too. Okay. Alright, so we got the parts ordered for that one. Let's take a look at Charles here. Charles has... What's up, buddy? Need you to take a look at this PC when you can, okay? It's not turning on, so some of the parts are probably Dunezio? I don't know. Whoop them out and get something else in. Yeah, you can't say that. And we're going to need at least 32 gigs of RAM. Besides that, nothing else major, but might be a good idea to check for viruses, yeah? Sure. Alright, so we're upgrading the RAM. And it's getting no power to it, so it sounds like power supply's dead. So let's start pulling cords from the power supply. There we go. And then power supply is not dead. So now I question if the CPU's dead. CPU's dead. That's what it is. Now I question... Damn. This thing's coming apart. Now I question if the motherboard is dead. It's kind of like each time I get towards something else, it's even worse than it was. Alright, let's see how the motherboard's doing on this thing. Alright, take those out. And the motherboard is dead too. Great. Well, it's like you just keep... You know what? Hang on. Let's keep on looking here. How is the SSD? Because we might as well look. Okay, nope, that's good. It's like we've torn apart pretty much everything out of this thing already, so we might as well check it. What is that? The case port, but is there... Oh, I guess there's nothing in there. Looked like something was in there. Alright, so first things first from him, we need... Let's see. i5 9600K. Whoops. 9600K. Yep, we need one of those. And we're gonna need... Whoops. So used to looking at that. The Z370 Pro Gaming. Z370 Pro Gaming. And I didn't check to see if his cooling was messed up too. No, I don't think it is. think he's okay. Okay. We're going to go ahead and order all of our parts for same-day delivery here. We're going to pay out of pocket a bit and hopefully get some stuff fixed here and collect some money. Okay, so we got a bunch of parts. I'm not even going to try to remember what goes to what. I'll look at each one and remember, like, this is the memory board, or the memory board. There it is, memory board. Oh, and I forgot to buy the RAM. Oh, there you have it. First mistake. Needs 32 gigs at the very least. So first thing we're going to have to eat on cost here is RAM. So I want to get... Those are 8. I don't want an 8. I want a 16. Get 2 of those. And we'll do same-day delivery and take a kick in the pants a little bit for forgetting that. Ding dong, thank you. Luckily, there's a shop right down the street that has every single part I ever need. Alright, we're going to have that one on. That should get you to the RAM settings that you want. Processor is dead in this thing, so let's go ahead and put the new one in too. And we need to put that on. Cooling. This one is broken, so we don't want this. I think this is the one we want that it had. And then we need a graphics card. Throw it back on. And storage is good. Power supply. That was something we needed. Actually, the power supply was good according to this. Try to boot it up, see if it works. Alright, it boots up. So, I think the last thing it said was something about viruses, so let's go ahead and work on that too. So, we need a virus scanner on here. Yep. I didn't know if it was part of this or if it was like a little hidden feature to get you the 5 smileys. Let's take a look and see though. Oh yeah, we got some viruses. Clean the files, done. Alright. That's everything, cool. So, go ahead and put the paneling back on it. And that's one PC down. Put it down here. And we have this one next. This is... Okay, I'll deal with that one in a second. This one is the bad CPU. So we're going to throw that on. And... throw... Oh... It does not like that this fan's here. But I don't want this fan. So I'm going to do something and hope this works. So... What? This is why I hate installing these, because all the time there's a problem. Like 90% of the time whenever I do this, there's always a problem with the case. 90% of the time it works all the time. Because come on, Thero, that made total sense when I said that. Alright, let's go ahead and get the case fans back on this thing. And... start putting the covers and everything back on. What the? Did that go on? Or did I? Oh, okay, maybe it did go on. Let's power it up. Let's see what we got here. Alright, I got your damn program on here. Check to see if this thing has viruses too. Alright, well, if I'm not going to get this, which I don't think I will, let's go ahead and start looking at some of the other stuff here that I can work on. So I have this PC here that's pretty much ready to go. It just needs RAM. And I have this PC here, or not RAM, but a CPU. Same with this one, but it needs a lot more than just that. Graphics card, I do have a graphics card that'll work with this one, so we're going to go ahead and throw that on. And I should have a power supply. Yep. There's all the cabling, memory. Yep, I should have that too. It's got a hard drive in it already. It's got 2, so I don't need that. So I have this thing, yeah. Not gonna work. So this just needs a CPU, which I don't have. That'll work. I think the reason is these are all AM4 sockets. X299 Deluxe. Let's see what we got here. We'll start buying some new parts. X2... Oh, yeah, that's the motherboard. X299 Deluxe is a LGA 2066. Okay. So we need a LGA 2066 socket. Let me just filter it. Let's make this easy. LGA 2066. Oh, okay. Well, we'll go with this. And what is this one? This one is a Z390 Phantom. Oh, come on. I don't know why my PC is doing what it's doing. Z390 Phantom. That's a Coffee Lake socket. Okay. Easy peasy. Coffee Lake. Let's scroll down here. Okay. Well, let's just filter it again. Coffee Lake. There we go. And we'll go with this one. And we're going to do same day delivery on those. Now I'm spending extra money that I shouldn't be spending. There we go. And we're going to hit... Okay, this thing is done. What? Look at all the software I have on this thing right now. Can I move this like a real PC? Nope, can't. Okay. Yeah, I do not know what is wrong with this thing. Diagnose and fix. What is broken on it? I'm not getting a blue screen. It's not blue screening on me. Everything shows as used. It doesn't show as broken. There's... I don't know. I might have to... I'm gonna leave it here and maybe I'll think about it and see what it might be that's causing it to not work. Or I might do it offline. I really don't want to succumb to giving it to the night shift. Alright, this PC is actually almost done. Minus something. Oh, it doesn't have RAM. Great. So the one thing this thing needs, this one has, and the one thing this thing needs, the other one has. So we're going to fix that real quick. Steal the RAM out of this one. And we're going to put it in this one. And that should take care of that. Alright, now we're not missing parts. Boot it up. No operating system found. Duh, I gotta put this on too. There we go. And we're gonna recycle that again. Alright, while that's installing the operating system, we're gonna go ahead and put the CPU on here. There we go. We're going to close it up. Let's not forget that thermal paste. Alright, so that's ready to go. That just needs a CPU processor. Or CPU processor. It just needs a cooler and it needs RAM. So let's see here. Let's go to coolers. We're just going to go to our traditional ones here. We'll go with that. And then it needs memory. We'll scroll down here. I want a 16 again. We'll go with this one. We'll do same day delivery on these two because I'm already losing my ass. Ding dong. Alright. And let's go ahead and put this on. And put the memory stick in. And now it's ready to boot up. So cool. The 3 CPUs that I got that I got from my uncle are completed now with all the used parts. There are a few new parts on them too, though. Just because I wanted them to be completed. Even though the guy doesn't pick them up until next Thursday, which... Whoops. What the hell? There we go. Okay, so that's booting up right now. Yeah, I don't know what is killing the frames of my PC. It must be overheating. I'm pretty sure I need to get a better radiator for my PC. Let's go ahead and install benchmark on there. And we're gonna run it over here and see what kind of specs this PC's got. And we're gonna run it over here too. And then while we do that, I'm finally going to close out the jobs that I did finish. Because I still can't figure out, just off the top of my head, what could be causing that thing to not be working. So I'm going to have these run while we're doing this so we can see the benchmark results when we're all said and done here. So first things first is this one from Ken Darling. This is the guy that wanted the specific CPU cooling and to spray it out. So we're going to go ahead and collect on that. Got 5 smiley faces, just as I requested. Thank you. Don't take this the wrong way, but I hope this is our last interaction. Well, don't take this the wrong way, but I hope so too. Alright, so we're done with him. We got Chips here. This is the guy that needed the better power supply, right? Yeah. And he wanted data mine, which I needed to make sure it ran, which it didn't with the current setup it had, so I had to change that. Yes, yes, more power, baby, more power. 5 smileys, cool. Yeah, I figured if I checked the GPU and the game tried to trick me with that, I would, and I was able to fix it, it would give me the 5 smileys. Alright, this one is the one with the toasty... Oh, that's the one that's still here, I think. What? I have an extra PC somewhere. Oh, what is this? Did I forget a PC? I forgot a PC. Alright, well, first things first. This one's at 4501, so we're going to swap these out real quick. This PC's done. And that one's still benchmarking. I thought I had finished this. I did. Incomplete case. What? What is incomplete about this case? Literally, the side panel is the only thing that's incomplete. It boots up. Incomplete case. What is incomplete? Did I take something out of here that I wasn't supposed to? I'm pretty sure this is the part I got from my uncle's bargain bin thing. It's got power. It's got... What? Oh, it's the piece. It's probably the PCI slot. Hang on. I'm an idiot. For the graphics card. Although I hate that. It's literally like a flick, I think, and then it's good to go. Now it's done. Wow. Wow. Okay. Oh, there you have it. I thought I had gotten all of them. So this is the one that wanted to get up to 32 gigs, and I checked for viruses, which sure enough, it did have as well. So I'm going to go ahead and collect on that. We got 5 smiley faces. Yes, mate, I'll get this on the socials as soon as possible. Got a great idea for the Riff Raff post. Just need to find a skateboard we can strap this PC to. Holy hell, I hope you don't do that. I am not... don't want to have to build another PC for an idiot like that. This one's benchmark is done, and I'm not going to lie, that's very disappointing. 1,729. To tell you why it's disappointing, because it has the i7 in it, is an understatement. Like, I don't... I almost don't want to get rid of it like that. I want it to be better, but then again, this is just quick flip money, so it is what it is. Somebody will appreciate it, or they'll upgrade it later on. Who knows? This thing though, I have no idea what this is. Like what the problem is with this thing. I really hate to send it to night shift, but I might have to do that because there's no viruses. It doesn't blue screen. None of the parts are broken from what I can tell, other than maybe the case is broken. And if it is, there's no sign showing that it's broken. So I don't know how you would justify saying it's broken when it's not. I mean, it powers up. Yeah, it's doing just fine. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to succumb to night shift for this one. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of PC Building Simulator. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought. And until next time, take care.